All right, so how do you like living in Winchester? Is it a wrestling-friendly community?
Well, Winchester's it's a quiet little town. I mean, I like living here because, you know, you kind of, I mean, I know all the neighbors, you know, and it's a nice, quiet area. You know, everybody gets along. You know, you can walk around the streets without having to worry about any kind of problems most of the time, you know, or anything happening. So, I mean, it's uneventful in that respect, and that's why I like it, you know, because I know all the police officers in town. My wife works for the police department, so, you know, most of the time I'm, you know, waving at the fire department guys. I'm always waving at the cops who are driving by honking at me, you know. So, I mean, a lot of people are riding by beeping the horn all the time, and people are riding their bikes by, and people are walking their dogs by, and everybody's, hey, Brutus, 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 you know, so it's...
Do you run into a lot of fans around town and people who know who you are?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people. You know, I've been in Winchester quite a while, so yeah. I mean, we've done some other newspaper stuff. My daughter did a little fundraiser for the animal victims of Katrina, raised some money. Hulkster matched the money that she raised and for the Humane Society, and she raised a good bit of money. And we were down in front of D'Agostino's, set up with our little booth, signing autographs for the people and everything, and yeah, it's great. You know, I've been coming to Phoenix Salon right here in Winchester. I mean, even when I was living in Florida, I used to fly in, you know, and see Paul, and you know, at the Phoenix Salon there. The guy's he's the best. You know, we did our WWE shoot there. I shaved the guy's head right there, and you know, he's a great guy. He was very accommodating. He's always taking great care of my family and my daughter and my wife and everything.
So you've known the Hulk for a long time. You said you grew up together.
Most of my life, yeah. I mean, since we were kids. He was playing baseball. I used to go watch his team when he was 12 years old. When I was 9, I used to go watch his team play. Yeah, he was. I mean, the pictures of his little league team. His father was one of the coaches. I mean, he's bigger than his father at 12 years old. You know, by far the biggest player in the league. I mean, he used to, in Little League, they used to protest every game that he played in. They said because he was too big to be playing Little League with the other kids. Because he was 200-pound guy, 12-year-old. And he'd hit the ball, like, I mean, you know, you have the Little League fence, and, you know, it's like 190 feet, you know, 180, 190, 200, some of the bigger ballparks back then. He used to hit the ball over the trees that were behind the 200-foot fence. I mean, they wouldn't find the ball. They'd be. He used to hit it 300 feet when he was 12 years old. I mean, it was crazy, insane stuff.
So you guys have done a lot of work together, and you've got a new show coming out this fall. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's called Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Championship Wrestling. There's 2 trainers, 2 coaches, me and one of the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs. We take 10 celebrities, we split them in 2 teams, 5 and 5. I take 5, Brian takes 5. We take them in the ring and teach them some of the basics of wrestling, and then they wrestle each other over a period of about 4 weeks. We did 8 episodes, and they goes through the process of elimination, kind of like you know, the Dancing with the Stars and the American Idol, and they, you know, they have a panel of judges. And they eliminate one person every episode until they get down to the final 2, and then they wrestle off, and one becomes the CCW heavyweight champion of the world.
Did you have fun doing it?
It was a great time. A lot of hard work. We worked some really long hours. It was an incredible experience. Really eye-opening, you know, for me, and you know, it was great working with the celebrities. I mean,
did they impress you? Anybody impress you?
Oh, absolutely. Believe it or not, that kid Screech from Saved by the Bell, he was a pretty incredible athlete. Todd Bridges, unbelievable, was a gymnast. And Dennis Rodman, I mean, a world-class athlete. You know, he really showed his stuff out there. And Butterbean, I mean, 430-pound guy, and he's in there slugging it out with women, you know, and laying it in there on them, you know, and walking away on girls. It's pretty hilarious stuff. I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed when you see some of the stuff we were doing. The girls are really in there, you know, taking some serious falls and things like that.